Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's February 8th, 2023 and Barcelona alongside with Real Madrid are taking legal action against Javier Tebas and La Liga. Also, Busquets' entourage are reporting that the player will prefer to stay at Barcelona over leaving to the MLS. And finally, the club are looking to make some money off the operation of Francisco Trincao. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo and we'll begin with the news that plans are underway for the preseason tour in the summer of 2023. Now, just like the preseason tour in last summer in 2022, the 2023 preseason tour will also take place in North America, where the men's team are going to be playing several matches in the United States, and the women's team will be playing several matches in Mexico. Now, this is part of the efforts of the club to try to promote and market the team more in North America, as there is a lot of Barcelona fans here in the United States and all through the American continents. Now, this is of course great news to all of us who live here in the US, because it looks like we're gonna be able to enjoy our team playing here on our soil once again. Now on to the news that Barcelona and Real Madrid are looking to take legal action against Javier Tebas and La Liga. Now, it looks like Barcelona and Real Madrid were prevented from participating in 3 different deliberations of La Liga, where the clubs were able to discuss certain subjects concerning La Liga and vote on them, and Barcelona and Real Madrid were prevented from participating in those 3 meetings with the excuse that they were founders of the Super League. Now, Atletico de Madrid are also founders of the Super League. However, they were allowed to participate in those meetings and deliberate and vote as well. So as a result, both Joan Laporta and Florentino Perez reached out to Javier Tebas in order to address this problem, and it seems that they weren't able to do this, so they are now taking legal action against La Liga and Javier Tebas. Now, I'm really glad to see that both Joan Laporta and Florentino Perez have decided to take legal action against Javier Tebas and La Liga, because the La Liga's president seems to keep forgetting that La Liga belongs to all the clubs that are in it and not to Javier Tebas himself. So hopefully this legal action will help put Javier Tebas in his place and remind him that he's the president of La Liga, not the owner, and that he works for the clubs, not the other way around. Now, as I discussed in a previous video, Barcelona had decided that Xavi would meet with Sergio Busquets in either March or April in order to discuss the contract extension of the player. And there was rumored that Sergio Busquets had made up his mind to leave to Inter Miami and the MLS. Well, today the player's entourage has been leaking to the media that it seems that Sergio Busquets prefers to stay actually in Barcelona, and that the player has said that nobody has called him to reduce his salary, and if the club asks him to reduce his salary, then he'd be more than willing to do so. And then if Xavi asks him to extend his contract by 1 more season, then he will also prefer doing that over leaving Barcelona at the end of the season. Now, speaking of Sergio Busquets, as I reported previously, Barcelona have decided to sign the Moroccan midfielder Soufiane Amrabat from the Serie A club Fiorentina in the summer, as long as the player maintains his performance through the rest of the season. Well, it's now being revealed that during the winter break, during the winter transfer market, when Barcelona attempted to sign Soufiane Amrabat, the player had actually several offers from different clubs who were interested in signing him, and he rejected all of those offers, including a very lucrative offer from Chelsea, who were worried about not being able to sign Enzo Fernandez, and as such they offered Fiorentina a lot of money, but the player said absolutely not. Now, it looks like Fiorentina looking to cash in on the increased value of the player after his great performance during the World Cup, offered Soufiane Amrabat to other clubs in the Premier League and other European leagues. However, the player put his foot down and said that if he's not leaving at Barcelona, he won't be leaving anywhere else. And that is how Soufiane Amrabat managed to stay in a Serie A club, where he will be awaiting Barcelona to sign him in the summer in order to replace Sergio Busquets in that pivot position. Now, in my opinion, it's always good to see players who want to fight to come to Barcelona, because not only do we need good players who can fit in the scheme of the Barcelona style of play, but we also want players who want to be here at the club and don't just want to come and earn a big paycheck. Because when players want to play for Barcelona for the love of the club, then they're gonna show that on the field by working harder and by playing much better than someone who's only there to cash a big check. Now, speaking of checks, it's reported that Barcelona are looking to gain around 7 million euros of the operation of Francisco Trincao. Now, as you might recall, Francisco Trincao was sent out on loan this past summer to Sporting Lisbon, and in his contract there's an option to buy worth 7 million euros, and it looks like the Portuguese club will be exercising that option in the summer. So Barcelona will be looking to make around 7 million euros, plus they will retain a 50% stake in any future sales of the player. Now, Sporting Lisbon don't look like they're planning to sell Francisco Trincao, but if they do, then Barcelona will make 50% of that sale proceeds. So Barcelona could end up making more than 7 million euros. This is, of course, great news, not only because Barcelona will be able to make some money during a difficult financial time, but also because Francisco Trincao was a signing that never worked out. So it's nice to see that Barcelona being able to recuperate some money off this failed signing. Now on to the news that Ronald Araujo has an agreement in place to register his contract by August of 2023. Now, Ronald Araujo extended his contract with Barcelona several months ago, and the club were hoping to register that contract renewal with La Liga this winter transfer market. However, they were unable to do so because Javier Tebas told Barcelona that they were over their wage limit. So Barcelona will now try to register Araujo's contract in the summer. However, there's been a lot of reports stating that because Barcelona failed to register Ronald Araujo's contract in the winter, that the player is looking to leave. But I'm here to tell you that there's absolutely nothing to worry about, because in fact it's been revealed that Barcelona and Ronald Araujo have an agreement in place that allows Barcelona until August of 2023 to register the player's contract renewal, and Barcelona have confirmed that they will look to register the contract by July 1st. So there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Ronald Araujo will not be leaving the club because Barcelona weren't able to register his contract in the winter. In fact, the player wants to remain at the club, and of course the club wants to keep the player because he's shown to be one of the best center backs in the entire European continent. Now, speaking of players leaving, it's been revealed that the Barcelona received an offer for Ferran Torres in the winter transfer market, and that Ferran Torres rejected that offer and decided to stay at the club. Now, it hasn't been revealed which club it was that looked to sign Ferran Torres, but we do know that it's a Premier League club, and there are some rumors that it could have been Arsenal, and it seems that Barcelona decided to leave the decision up to the player entirely, where Barcelona were okay whether Ferran Torres stayed, and they were also okay whether he left, but it looks like the player decided to reject that offer and instead decided to stay in Barcelona to keep fighting for his spot on the first team. Now we'll end today's video with the news that Barcelona attempted to sign Angelo during the winter transfer market. Now Angelo is an 18-year-old forward who currently plays for Santos, and Barcelona had approached the Brazilian club to try to negotiate a transfer of the player during the winter transfer market, and the plan was to take Angelo on loan with an option to buy at the end of the season, and Barcelona were planning to sign him as a Barca Athletic player with the idea that he would alternate with the first team, since Barcelona didn't have enough space on their wage bill to sign any players for the first team. Now it seems that Xavi told Barcelona that he preferred to keep the current players that he had over signing someone that he didn't know whether he was going to fit in his scheme or not. So Barcelona decided to back away from this deal during the final hours, and they ended up not signing the 18-year-old forward Angelo. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barça.